Example 2 says that we need to find the center and the radius of each of the following circles. Part A, the equation given is x minus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals to 9. Just by mere assessment of this, I can clearly see that the center is 1, 2, and the radius is 3, simply. And you need to practice so that you can be able to see it directly, because I said earlier when we were writing the equations that if this sign is retained as minus, which is in the formula, it means the coordinate was positive. That's why I'm having positive 1. Also here there is a minus here, that means the coordinate b was positive, and then this one was the square of the radius, so we take the root and we get 3. But to always be safe, write the equation and compare so that you don't make any mistakes when you are not yet a senior. So I'm going to say the equation given by x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals to r squared. Then we compare x minus 1 corresponds to x minus a. That is on comparing the terms. Comparing the terms. This means that x minus 1 equals to x minus a. Take x this side. We shall have here x minus 1 minus x equals to negative a. This means that x and x are going to cancel. We shall have negative 1 equals to negative a. Both sides by negative 1, both sides by negative 1. This means that our a, therefore a, becomes positive 1, which is there. And then going to b. For b, we are going to compare y minus 2 will correspond to y minus b. Therefore also y minus 2 is the same as y minus b. Then we collect the like terms or make b the subject. It means we shall have y minus 2 minus y equals to negative b. Y and y are going to cancel. So we shall have here negative 2 equals to negative b. Then both sides by negative 1, both sides by negative 1, because we are looking for b, not negative b. Therefore 2 equals b. So after getting a and b, those are the coordinates of the center of this circle. Therefore the center C has coordinates 1 and 2. And then we go on to compare that this 9 corresponds to r square. Therefore 9 also 9 equals to r squared. Take the square root on both sides. R squared. That means 3 equals to r. Thus the radius r is 3 units. So this is the center of this circle, and then this is the radius. You must be in position to conclude that this is the center and this is the radius. Don't just find a and b and leave it like that. These are coordinates of a point which is the center of the circle. So here I'm going to start by saying x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equals to r squared. Now let us compare. On comparing the terms, we shall say x plus 1 corresponds to x minus a. Therefore x plus 1 corresponds to x minus a. So let us make a the subject of the formula. There are very many options of making a the subject of the formula. So let me carry x this side. So that have x plus 1 minus x equals to negative a. X and x are going to cancel, so we'll have 1 equals to negative a. Both sides by negative 1, both sides by negative 1. Negative 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1. Therefore a equals to negative 1, which is there. And then again you say that comparing the terms, y minus 3 corresponds to y minus b. Since they correspond, we shall say also y minus 3 is the same as y minus b. And here we shall have y minus 3 minus y equals to negative b. y and y will cancel. Negative 3 equals to negative b. Both sides by negative 1, both sides by negative 1. Therefore, 3 equals to b. That is the value of b. When you say therefore the center, you must define the center, because for center it is a point which has coordinates negative 1 and 3 in this case. So those are the coordinates of the center. Going to the radius, we shall compare. This one here corresponds to r. So also 1 corresponds to r squared. Corresponds to r squared. So we take the square root of both sides. R squared is r. Square root of 1 is plus or minus 1. But we take the positive part. Why? R is the distance, and the distance cannot be negative. So this is the radius 1. Therefore, radius r is simply 1 unit. That is what I had predicted earlier. So this is the answer for part B. Let us go to part C. Part C says that we are given the equation x minus 6 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 4. By looking at it, I'm seeing the center is 6, 5, and the radius is 2. Simply in that manner. But what do? You need to write the equation of the circle, the original formula, and then you compare. So on comparing here, x minus 6 corresponds to x minus a. So comparing the terms, you see that x minus 6 equals to x minus a. That means x minus 6. This is a simple linear equation, by the way. I can just write the value of a straight away from here. But for your understanding, let us keep doing all the steps. So we shall have x minus 6 minus x equals to negative a. Then we say x and x will cancel. So we shall have negative 6 equals to negative a. Both sides by negative 1, both sides by negative 1. Therefore, a equals to positive 6, as we have seen there. And still we are comparing. So on comparing still, y minus 5 corresponds to y minus b. So also therefore, y minus 5 is the same as y minus b. Collect the like terms and make b the subject of the formula. Shall have y minus 5 minus y equals to negative b. And means negative 5 equals to negative b. Both sides by negative 1, both sides by negative 1. This means that b equals to 5. And thus, the center becomes 6 and 5, which makes our prediction right. Now from here, still we go on to find the radius. 4 corresponds to r squared. Also, 4 corresponds to r squared. Take the square root on both sides. We shall have r squared. The square root of 4 is 2. Square root of r squared is r. Therefore, the radius r in this case is simply 2 units. So, this is how you find the center and the radius when you are given the equation of the circle.